Minnesota on the road at Tennessee. This is 5.5 to 6 in favor of the Vikings on the road. A very low 39.5 to 40 total here in this one. They go back to Will Levis last week. Mo, it made no difference. Will Levis is still Will Levis. This team right down there as far as some of the is one of the worst teams in the NFL. Like there's like a race to the bottom, like with some of these teams right now, and I don't know who's winning the race, but Tennessee is certainly trying to be part of the conversation. That said, Darnold apparently dealing with an injury, so there's that we have to kind of factor in here. Had to be limited and missed practice, things like that. He's going to play, it seems like. Does that change your thoughts on this at all?
Not really, because I laid it with the Vikings here, and it's mostly because of their defense. I mean, I think that some sharper teams and smarter quarterbacks are able to somewhat dissect Brian Flores' scheme and find some holes in it. I don't think the Titans would be one of them. You have the dumbest quarterback in the league, basically, against a guy who is elite at bringing pressure, and he's playing behind the composite O-line rankings had the Titans 30th, I believe. So good luck blocking Brian Flores' blitzes here against a guy who's just a dolt. I mean, so last week, basically the difference was instead of hurling YOLO balls into the ether, Will Levis just kept taking sacks. He took 7 sacks. That's not going to work either. Probably better off just hurling the YOLO balls, to be honest with you. I just foresee many more sacks here and not any sort of traction. So this just comes down to whether Darnold just poops his pants again like he did last week. And, you know, there's been more good games than bad games. So I'm cautiously optimistic that he'll play a bit better this week. Yeah,
at the 6, I didn't do anything. And then when this went to 5.5 and I saw like the backing for the Titans. So this is a deal too, Mo, you and I have been in this long enough to kind of get in, like, you know, people talk about the sharp side and all, whatever. We can argue whether there's even such a thing. But one of the things that I have seen over the years, and I'm sure you've seen over the years too, is the sharp side also will get stubborn with stuff, right? And like the Titans get bet every week and the Titans get pummeled every week. Like, you know, and it's like, they're like, no, but this is the week. But like, no, but this is the week. And it's like, they keep backing these teams that keep getting pummeled. And they're like, almost like in this weird deal of like sunken cost fallacy where they're like, I have to win one with this goddamn team, you know, before it's all said and done. And like the Titans are one of them. They take money every damn week only to go out and get pummeled on the field. And so I think that this is another one of those situations where it's just like they're looking and going, well, it's 6, so I'm going to take the 6 on this Titans team that's probably going to lose this game by friggin', 17 points. So I don't know. I can't see myself in any way, shape, or form trying to find some sort of reason to love this Tennessee Titans team other than the fact that their defense at times doesn't look bad.
Yeah, and I respect their defense. Mm-hmm. I mean, it's relatively solid, but you have a Vikings team that was pummeling people earlier in the season and has slowed down a bit. But again, just a coaching mismatch here probably, and just an offense that I just don't believe in whatsoever against a defense that I'm quite scared of if they're getting pressure here on Will Levis. Yeah, it's just the Vikings, and they're getting healthier. Like TJ Hawkinson is a good player and making a difference. Yeah, I can't in good conscience take 10. They're 1-8 against the spread. I mean, the market is clearly just like not understanding how bad this team is.
Yeah, I this is like that team that they could. I will say this, guys: if you're betting first touchdown in this one, put a Minnesota first touchdown one in. Like, put a defense in. I know I never said that before in my whole life, but like, Will Levis is going to do something stupid. Like, you just have to, it's going to happen. You just got to hope it happens on the first possession of the game. Like, he will throw it to the other team. It's going to happen. So, don't be left out in the cold there. Get you a Vikings defense first touchdown in there.